Columbia University, a beacon of academic freedom, finds itself shrouded in fear. A wave of arrests and deportations has swept through its international student body, sending shockwaves through the academic community. These actions, primarily targeting students involved in pro-Palestinian demonstrations, have exposed a chilling reality. The long arm of the government is reaching into the hallowed halls of education, silencing dissent and stifling debate. The crackdown began in early March 2025 with the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil, a Palestinian graduate student. Accused of violating immigration laws, Mahmoud's detention sent a clear message: vocal support for Palestine comes at a steep price. He wasn't alone. Lakha Kordia, a former student, and Ranjani Srinivasan, an Indian doctoral student, were also caught in the dragnet. Their alleged crime? Daring to challenge the status quo. These incidents are not isolated. They are part of a larger pattern of intimidation and censorship targeting international students and faculty who dare to express views deemed unfavorable by the government. The message is clear: toe the line or face the consequences. To understand the current climate of fear, one must delve into the legacy of the Trump administration. Trump's anti-immigration rhetoric and policies, often fueled by Islamophobia, created a hostile environment for many international students, particularly those from Muslim-majority countries. His administration implemented the Muslim ban, restricting travel from several Muslim-majority countries, and drastically reduced the number of refugees admitted to the United States. These actions sent a clear message that certain communities were not welcome. The current crackdown on pro-Palestinian activism while occurring under a new administration is a direct consequence of the seeds of intolerance sown during Trump's tenure. Mahmoud Khalil's story is a stark reminder of the fragility of free speech in an era of heightened political polarization. A vocal advocate for Palestinian rights, Mahmoud found himself in the crosshairs of the government. He was arrested on March 8, 2025, and transferred to a detention center in Louisiana, far from his home and support system. His arrest sent shockwaves through the Columbia community and beyond. The charges against him, related to alleged immigration violations, were widely seen as a pretext for silencing his activism. The message was clear: dissent would not be tolerated, especially from foreign nationals. Mahmoud's case is emblematic of a larger crackdown on pro-Palestinian activism on U.S. campuses. It raises serious concerns about the erosion of free speech and the targeting of individuals based on their political beliefs. The arrests of Lakha Kordia and Ranjani Srinivasan underscore the indiscriminate nature of this crackdown. Lakha, a Palestinian former student, was arrested for overstaying her visa, a charge often used to target individuals deemed politically undesirable. Ranjani, an Indian doctoral student, was accused of advocating violence and terrorism, a claim she vehemently denies. Ranjani's case is particularly alarming. Despite having no involvement in pro-Palestinian protests, her visa was revoked, forcing her to leave the country she had called home for years. Her story highlights the chilling effect of these actions on international students, even those who are not directly involved in political activism. These cases demonstrate that the government is casting a wide net, ensnaring individuals who pose no threat to national security but dare to hold dissenting views. The message is clear: no one is safe. Section 5. Whispers in the Halls of Academia. The crackdown has cast a long shadow over American universities. International students, once eager to contribute to the intellectual vibrancy of U.S. campuses, now find themselves living in fear, their voices muted by the chilling realization that their right to free speech is conditional. Conversations in classrooms once brimming with diverse perspectives are now tinged with caution. Students, afraid of attracting unwanted attention, self-censor, their silence speaking volumes about the climate of fear that has permeated academic discourse. The once vibrant exchange of ideas is slowly being suffocated by an atmosphere of suspicion and paranoia. The very essence of higher education, the pursuit of knowledge through open inquiry and debate, is under threat. Section 6. Universities react. A band-aid on a broken system. In the wake of these incidents, universities, caught between protecting their students and navigating a complex political landscape, have issued cautious statements and guidelines. Columbia Journalism School, for instance, warned its students about the vulnerability of international students. Other universities followed suit, advising caution in public statements and online activity. While these efforts are commendable, they are akin to placing a band-aid on a gaping wound. The root cause of the problem, the government's willingness to weaponize the visa system to silence dissent, remains unaddressed. Universities must go beyond issuing advisories. They must take concrete steps to protect their international students and faculty, challenging government overreach, and defending the principles of academic freedom. Section 7. The Erosion of Academic Freedom. The crackdown on international students is not merely an immigration issue, it is an assault on academic freedom. The ability to think critically, challenge assumptions, and engage in open dialogue without fear of reprisal is fundamental to the pursuit of knowledge. When international students, often bringing unique perspectives and experiences, are silenced, the academic community as a whole suffers. The free exchange of ideas, so crucial to intellectual growth and innovation, is stifled, leaving in its wake a chilling conformity. The erosion of academic freedom has far-reaching consequences. It undermines the very foundations of a democratic society where the pursuit of truth and the questioning of authority are paramount. Section 8. The Price of Silence. The consequences of this crackdown extend far beyond the individuals directly affected. The chilling effect of these actions reverberates throughout the academic community, creating an atmosphere of fear and self-censorship. International students, once eager to contribute to the intellectual vibrancy of U.S. campuses, now hesitate to voice their opinions, fearing that their words could be used against them. This self-censorship has a corrosive effect on academic discourse. It stifles debate, limits critical thinking, and ultimately hinders the pursuit of knowledge. When dissenting voices are silenced, the search for truth is compromised. The price of silence is steep. It is a price paid not only by those who are directly censored but by society as a whole, which is deprived of the invaluable contributions of diverse voices and perspectives. Section 9. Fighting Back. A Glimmer of Hope. Despite the bleak outlook, there is a glimmer of hope. Organizations like the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, are challenging these draconian measures in court, fighting to protect the rights of all individuals regardless of their immigration status. Lawyers representing Mahmoud Khalil, for instance, are seeking a court order to protect non-citizens engaged in protected activities supporting Palestinian rights. These legal challenges, coupled with growing activism within academic institutions and beyond, offer a ray of hope. Students, faculty, and allies are raising their voices in unison, demanding an end to the crackdown and a return to the principles of free speech and academic freedom that are the bedrock of a democratic society. The fight is far from over, but the growing chorus of voices demanding justice and accountability gives reason to believe that the tide may be turning. The pursuit of knowledge thrives on open inquiry and the free exchange of ideas. It is a fight worth fighting, for the sake of our universities, our democracy, and our collective future.